This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, Illinois Jones, and Pretty Riot going down right now.
As always,
You know, we bring you all the illest guests from around the city and globe.
Bow, bow.
And this time, man, we got Chicago's champion is in the building. He goes by the name of Joel Q.
Welcome back.
What's the word?
What's going on? Listen.
What's up, Joe?
Listen. I was there. If you wasn't there, you had to be there.
Out, bro.
You man.
Out.
Yo, first off,
Man.
it was funny because Jew was like, yeah, I didn't know I was coming here to rap. I don't even know my words. I don't even know my verse.
Shout out my nigga Joe. You bogus because you knew you came. You knew you was supposed to rap, bro. I told you this already.
Yeah,
bro.
he said I don't even know my verse, but man, bro, I didn't know it was your birthday going into that night, and man, what you did, bro, to propose was like art, my nigga. That shit was beautiful, bro.
Thank you, brother.
I think you made a lot of niggas be like,
Oh yeah.
step y'all shit up, like we gotta step our shit
Niggas
up.
was like happily mad, like, man, I appreciate you, but you bogus as hell, like at the same time.
Yeah, because a lot of niggas brought their girls with them.
Yeah. So and it's like that's cool because I'm glad that I got the type of aura where guys feel like they can bring their lady. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I'm finna bring you up, woo. But I definitely knew because so many people didn't know. So many people didn't know that I was doing that. I'm like, yeah, niggas finna be mad in a little while. Like after this performance, like, oh, you had me bring, you know what I'm saying? To this, I'm knowing some of these females may not be, you know, they may not be all the way tapped in, so they may even felt like, you know, but hey man,
I think it was dope.
It was about me though. You feel me?
It was definitely, and I think that was dope. I think that was fucking amazing. I was like, oh my God,
Bro, I felt it as you brought your lady on stage. I say, oh shit, let me pull out my camera. Let me pull out my phone.
Hey,
Hold on, this finna be
whoever
different.
got that shot, I got it. Hey, you.
no, we was all with our phones.
Hey, that shot was cold.
Bruh.
I'm looking like, damn, they snapped on my
Yeah,
phone.
just felt the. I mean, were you nervous at all, brother? Because you did it so smooth.
Man, you know what? I did practice, but all that left. Like I didn't have nothing in mind. Like as soon as I was done with the set, I'm like, man, I'm finna propose, dog. I don't even know how I'm finna bring her up. Then she had the cake in her hand, so I'm like, dang, I didn't know how to play it, but yeah, once it was time, it was like same thing as rapping. You feel me? All these people watching, it's like I just don't look stupid. That's all it be for me. Like just as long as you don't look stupid, you can pull anything off. You know what I'm saying?
What was the moment when you was like, I gotta marry this woman?
Man, Joe, I kind of got to take it back. And I ain't gonna lie, I tell a lot of women this story, but a few females that I talked to had real serious relationships, so I was like really tapped in with. They know this story. Cause this always like justify my emotions. Cause sometimes I can be definitely certified lover boy. Sometimes I could be a dog. You know, it just depends on who you are. But anyway, I say that to say, my granddad met my grandma, and some year, I can't remember the year that they met, but it was in July. He married that lady in August of the same year. You know what I'm saying? 1 month later, he's like, "You the one. I'm gone." And they stayed together until they both passed. You know, so say that to say, I felt like I knew she was that. Like, man, I say like a good 3 weeks in, like I just knew like yeah, she gonna stick around. Like it wasn't even like a doubt in my mind. I'm like, yeah, she gonna stick around. I need her, you know what I'm saying? But I still wasn't naive to just run straight off emotion. So for months, like it was, you can still go out, talk to whoever. I'ma still do me, you know what I'm saying? Cause both of us was fresh out of a relationship, and we just didn't want to come in with our own problems and our own baggage and all that. So we was just kind of homies, but like way more than that. But even when it was times that I could have kicked it with certain females, and I thought I did want to kick it with a few, I ain't feel like it. Like she gave me the freedom, like, what you finna do? I'm like, man, I'm just gonna stay around here. I got something lined up. Woo, all right, cool. Well, just hit me whenever. And then I'll be like, I don't finna hit up shorty. And then I hit up, and I'll be like, all right, it's cool. Next thing you know, I'm calling her like, actually, I'm free. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? So once it got to that point, I'm like, man, let me stop playing, man. Let me tap me in for real. And then I did probably like 2-3 months later.
What's the for you? You know, for you, well, I'm gonna say you or you all. What was the most important aspect of the relationship? Like, what was key to making sure y'all relationship was healthy?
Transparency. You know what I'm saying? Like, she know everything about me, bro. Like, to the point. You know what I'm saying? Not to even make her sound bad or not. This just a real player woman. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever get it twisted. But it's even to the point like I can walk in certain places and be like, yeah, I hit that. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, I ain't surprised. Like, women before that, they probably would have had a fit, you know what I'm saying? And we would have went home, like, but she don't be tripping, though, you know what I'm saying? Like, anything, even if I did something currently, which, you know what I'm saying, that'd be wild, but I'm just saying, like, and not nothing that deep, but let's just say, like, I got a number or something like that, like, she's more understanding. Plus, you know, I ain't finna come home with nothing wild, no baggage and nothing like that, but just the transparency, bro. Like, that's something that's just so rare, and I almost never had. Like, I had something similar, don't get me wrong, but just being able to be so free and open and just tell her whatever with knowing it's not finna be no argument, ain't finna be no judgmental, nothing going on. She just understand what it is. You know what I'm saying?
It's like a release.
Yeah, and that make you want to do better for somebody when they be like, oh, man, you don't be tripping about nothing. Like, you really get it. You know what I'm saying? You understand I'm a man. You understand, you know, so, yeah, for that, I just try to be on my P's and Q's, you know what I'm saying? She deserves it at this point, you feel me?
Before we tap in the break, you know what? As you were setting up the proposal, did you have to, you know, ask the parents for the hand? You know what I'm saying? How was that? What was their reaction like?
You know, it's crazy though, cause I'm super tapped in with her people, and I've been like that for a while with them. You know what I'm saying? Even before we was together, they was kind of like, okay, y'all with each other all the time. Y'all done did this, and y'all still talking about y'all just friends. You know what I'm saying? But we just didn't want to hurt each other. You know what I'm saying? So especially me, cause no matter how much I may be feeling somebody's shit, I will get bored on you and just walk away. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a bad habit, but it obviously didn't happen with her. But when I first. Like, when we finally got together, her pop's like, all right, you got to take a ride with me. And we just ride. And he like, what's your intentions? And I told him then, bro, this is a whole year before I did it. I'm like, I'm going to marry your daughter. And he like, man, here you go. You know what I'm saying? He like, man, you just talking. Like, that's kind of how he took it. Like, man, look, don't try to say it because you talking to me. Like, for real, though. Like, I'm not tripping. When I say her pops is a real player, like man. Like, he say the stuff that you would think a father not gonna say, you know what I'm saying, to that man. Like, he just keep it real. Like, nah, bro, I know you bound to do this, you bound to do that. You may mess up, like, and you just be like, nah, bro, I ain't not. Hey, look, you a man just like me. You know what I'm saying? Like, he super cool, but he also say that to like let you know, like, don't sit here trying to be Mr. Perfect in front of me. You may make mistakes, but at least hold yourself accountable and try to do better. So by the time it got to that point and I told him, he like, bro, that's the first thing you told me you was gonna do. So for you to do it, I know this ain't happening because you got a child. You doing this because you said you was gonna do this before that. And you stood your ground and you did nothing but make her happy this whole time. Y'all never had an argument before, which is true. Like, we never had an argument, none of that before. You know what I'm saying?
It's transparency within the communication.
Yeah, for sure. So
it's big
on me. So yeah, her mama been gave me the green light though. Like, she's like, boy, yeah.
I think I heard the mama say when she said, "Did you know?" She was like, "Yeah, I already knew."
Yeah. She been gave me this. Man, I had the green light probably months in. You know, let me not flex too much, but mama, you knew what was up though. You know what I'm saying? You knew what was up.
Y'all don't go nowhere. Joel Q is in the building. His project Trophy Room 2 is out now.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
You tuned into the dopest thing to hit the street since crack cocaine.
Hey.
Got my boy Joel Q in the building. Hecky, nah, Joe.
Hecky, nah, Joe. Hecky, nah, Joe.
Y'all stupid.
Can I live?
Come on, man. Come on. Straight up.
You couldn't tell if Dame was angry
or
telling the
truth.
Man, that's a line I've been wanting to say for so long, because I feel like a lot of people felt that way, because I was watching that interview like, bro, this, like, he was dropping gems, but he was hella angry.
Well, why are you aggressive in this breakfast club? It's 5 in the morning.
But I'm like, am I too broke to not peep that he, you know what I'm saying, really, like, I ain't know. So I was like, I was too happy that I was able to throw that in.
You feel like Dame is misunderstood?
Yeah, he very misunderstood. I feel like, you know, like even what Kanye said, like, why you think me and Dame cool? We assholes. Like outside of that, they are rebels too, though, in a good way. You know what I'm saying? They just won't conform into the way things are structured, and you can't get mad at somebody like that. Like even if he was rebellious the wrong way, you want to try to nurture people like that. Like, but at least you got a different type of mindset. If I can just get you to go this way, but still keep that same boss mentality, still keep that, you know what I'm saying? You got to do it on your own and all that. It can go further, you know. So I got to applaud people like that. I actually aspire to be similar, you know what I'm saying, sometimes.
So getting back to the project, we know Trophies 1 and Trophies 2, you holding the baby.
Come on.
So like Trophy 1 is your girl.
Yeah.
Trophy 2 is the baby. like is that the concept that you was going with this album?
So it got multiple meanings. Like Trophy Room 1 was definitely like dedicated to my life. I just felt like I won so much last year that that was definitely a celebration for myself. But like I also want to celebrate the people, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's always about. Like outside of music.
That listening party was dope, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you.
We was kicking it.
Factual. Yeah, we was. I ain't forget, but yeah, I kind of forgot. That's crazy.
Because that's how lit we was.
Yeah, we kicked it hard that day. But that's what it was about too. Like I say, outside of being an artist, father, son, you know what I'm saying, uncle, friend, you know, it's so many things like that you've done, you know what I'm saying, that we won't get celebrated for, you know what I'm saying, at all, you know what I'm saying, just small things like that. Somebody that's a barber, like he's saving lives every time he opened the door, you feel me? And he's not gonna get no reward at the end of the year talking about greatest barber of the year award goes to, best friend of the year award go. Like we not gonna get trophies for that. So that was like the core purpose. But you know what I'm saying, having a song like Greatest Ever on part 1 definitely made it like, okay, but that's my win though, personally. So we go to 2, and even from the cover art, of course it was, since it was the second one, my favorite second installment is the Carter 2, even though Dedication 2 is my second favorite second installment. But it was inspired by Carter 2 with the rose in the back and all that. But however, I was gone for 6 months. It takes 6 months to make a rose race. So that was the main reason why I chose a rose. It was a few cars I wanted to pick, but I'm like, I was gone for this long. People not gonna realize like this is a double entendre, even in the cover art, you know what I'm saying? So that was the purpose of having that. And then instead of me being like in front of it, kind of like I feel like Nipsey might have been like right in front of his car. I don't know, but somebody was like right in front of their car. Instead of being like that way, I want to face forward, because the rose shows like how much time it took for me to make this project and the time I went away. But then like me being in front of it is kind of like doing this for myself, but my baby is in front of me, so ultimately everything I did behind me, including me, is gonna benefit her. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole concept of the cover art within itself. I don't even think bro who made the cover art knew that part, but like, yeah, that's what it was about though. Yeah,
that's cold.
I want to ask you, you know, like pretty much about trophies, because I'm gonna just tap into it. What's the greatest life trophy, you know, so far you've achieved?
Oh man, I'm a father, dog. Like it don't get no better than that, Joe. It don't get no better than that. Like to have somebody that I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, you know what I'm saying, I love my lady, you know what I'm saying, for sure. But like, I had no smoke on making her. You feel me? So to have something, it's like, wow, you're mine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you automatically love me because you see me all the time, and you know, just really knowing like I got something else to live for. Like, come on, man. Ain't no rap song, ain't no tour, ain't no amount of money. Nothing's gonna be able to compete with that position. So yeah.
How has it been for you having a daughter?
Man, it's been dope.
How's that? Because I have 2 sons, you know.
Right.
These boys be out here running wild, man. So, but you know, your first child is a beautiful baby girl.
Appreciate that, bro, for real. It's dope. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been like, let me not say I've been new, like I just can't predict the future, but I've been said that I wanted a daughter, and even when it come to her name, I wrote her name when I was in college in 2016 and wrote a poem. That's still in my phone right now. Wrote a whole poem, like, and I forgot what I was reading, but Liberty just stuck out to me so bad that day that I was like, I gotta write about this. Wrote the poem, said it plenty times. Like we had like a poet laureate or a little meeting or something like that at the school. A lot of them came past, present, and I performed that song. I did it at my baby shower. I said it to a few people before, so for life to just keep going, and then I look up and, you know what I'm saying, I have a daughter, and I got the opportunity to name. Of course, I wasn't gonna force it, but I explained it to my girl, and she like, "Oh my God, that's beautiful." I'm like, "God, you snap!" Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't gonna lie, if she said no, I'm like, nigga, I was almost there.
You is on one today.
Yeah. So yeah, she was kind of manifested, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You know
Coming from being a friend, because I understand. I'm being a friend in a group of friends. And not being the one with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now you the friend. Now it's everybody in the group got kids.
Everybody.
What's something that you was like? Because I know at one point, I know me. You like, hey, y'all popping out tonight?
Right.
Y'all got kids. Oh, y'all ain't on shit.
You know what I'm saying?
So now you in this. You got your daughter.
Yeah.
What's something that you didn't know that this is why they stayed in the house, and this is why. Like, I enjoy this part now. I understand where they was coming from.
You know what? I feel like I'm always the understanding friend, so I don't think it was ever a time where like I didn't get why my people wouldn't pop out if they child. And then you got to keep in mind, like, I'm an educator on top of that. So, like, kids gonna always somewhat come first to me regardless, whether I have one or don't. So I kind of understood it. But what I did realize, though, is that niggas definitely be getting down on some, man, I ain't got no babysitter. I ain't got this. We're like, bro, your lady said it's cool, bro. You just don't want to slide. Like, that's the finesse. That's on my peep. I ain't gonna lie. I probably used it like once or twice. So I don't be trying to abuse that because my girl, she stay at home. You know what I'm saying? She stay at home wife. You feel me? I put in all the work, and I'm saying that humbly. Like you know what I'm saying? If you can do that, do that. If you can't, it is what it is. But so when I'm at home, like I try to be home because I don't give my family time that they truly deserve. But it's just like I gotta bring home the bacon. So. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't this or something that, you know what I'm saying, it's business or my family or something, yeah, I'm not popping out. I gotta be with my family. Got to. For sure.
Before we tap into this music break, Joel, what's some habits you got rid of with, having a full-fledged family, daughter? Like, what's some habits you changed towards yourself as well as your music? Because I can't write like how I used to.
Hey, nah. I think now it's just like it's not even necessarily being bold, but just like just being just way more confident, you know what I'm saying, in my ability. But like I guess like being as confident as a father should, where it's like there's no way my daughter gonna say I'm whack when she get older and hit this. There's no way that she not gonna say I didn't put the work in, no matter like how far I take this. But ultimately like trying to change her life. Like it ain't even about me. Like of course I want to change my life. I want to do so many great things, but it's like I gotta change my daughter's life because I don't want her to struggle. Like, I mean, my people did their thing. I ain't ready to struggle too much, but during the times where I had to like provide for myself and I struggled for sure, that's something I don't want her to go through. It's like, nah, I want everything to be set up for you. So I'm gonna put in overtime work. The rap's gonna be that much better. But then working on myself though, you know what I'm saying? I got a daughter, I got a lady, so it's like even like let me not say I got a problem because that's wild. But we all men though, we gonna lust. I still see women, don't get me wrong, ain't like I'm blind. Like females still out here over bad for sure. But it's like just gotta have that discipline now, you know what I'm saying? Because I can embarrass my girl, but I can also embarrass my daughter. Like, man, my daddy was a good dude, but this nigga was bogus though. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wanna have that resentment from my daughter over something that I ain't even do to her. She just saw my actions, and so it's a few things that changed. But for the most part, man, I'm just trying to do right. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that she ain't gotta live the same way I did. You feel me? So
this is a new Joel Q that is behind this mic right here.
Stop it.
Oh man, I'm loving it, bro. Is your business struggling? Trying to get your followers up? No problem. You can advertise with us right now. Tap that link above. Now let's get back to the show. Been talking about Trophy Room 2, his latest project he dropped. He talked about him proposing at his album listening party.
Birthday party.
Yeah, his album listening birthday party.
Yeah, I did. I overdid it.
No, you didn't. You did right by that, my brother.
Oh, for sure.
And I wanted to tap into, because you were saying earlier too, you was like that you had a lot of trophies last year. Or this year. Last year. You know what I'm saying?
Last year.
you gain all these trophies. I remember we had a conversation about you spitting for Big Sean, something you always wanted to do. You did it at Lollapalooza.
Yeah, for sure.
And for some reason, my brother, you go on these hiatuses, like you disappear.
Yeah.
I mean, with the hiatus that recently happened, you know, I always check in on you.
Absolutely.
When I see you, because when you go on a hiatus, you disappear from social media.
Yeah.
If you ain't got bro number, you ain't gonna reach him.
Nah, so
I mean, so like, what was going on throughout your hiatus? Like, what were you cleansing?
it was definitely mainly for my daughter, but like, man, bro, it's so many things, like to the point I kind of can't remember. But main thing, my daughter, my lady, I wanted to make sure I gave them their time, because I knew after this it was back cracking. It was like, all right. But I still, I mean, not to the point that like I'm just gonna be dismissive or nothing like that, but I just knew I was gonna be way too busy to give them that same amount of time I had. Also, you know, I'm spiritual, so I wanted to make sure that I was on point, you know what I'm saying, with God, you know what I'm saying. So that's definitely something else that I want to make sure I did, because also knowing the industry that we going in and knowing the obstacles that I got to face, I just knew, like, I just got to make sure my guard on point, my spirit on point, you know what I'm saying, because I just never know what I may be up against. But that's a little deeper. Outside of that, bro, I was just trying to come back snapping, you feel me? Like, I'm going to just take my time. Also, main point, I'm tripping. Also, when I had my daughter, I understood that, like, I'm gonna always have more to say, because people still didn't get, like, nowhere near my whole story, but, like, I wanted to have such a transition that can stick with everything I was doing, because last year when I was putting out hella singles, and then I put out Love My Nigga, and then I put out Trophy Room, but I just feel like it was hard to follow, like, and then I had the Big Sean moment on top of that too, so I feel like I always want to have the type of career where it's almost like you watching Power or something, where it's like it ended on a good foot. I can't wait to see more. So
like seasons.
Exactly. So the last thing that people knew is that I rapped to Big Sean, and then I put out Trophy Room, and I had my daughter. At that moment, I was like, stop, don't move a muscle. Focus on yourself, and then come back and just update people with what's been going on. And then that can be the new chapter of your story, of your career, of your artistry, of your branding and everything. So now I came back. That's why I purposely came back, big beard and shit. Like, that was just, you know what I'm saying, marketing and branding, because I watch cartoons, and I thought about, like, all right, on them episodes when niggas be sleep and then they wake back up and they be like,
scruffy.
They be, so I kind of want to come back looking a little crazy, because just to look like I've been gone for 6 months. But also coming back with the intro video, me, my lady, my daughter, like, all that was intentional, just to be like, okay, now we on season 2 of Trophy Room 2, season 15 of just Joel Q, and it's all just aligning. So when you go back, you're like, oh yeah, I literally watched this nigga grow, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I know that was probably long.
No.
It was perfect.
What season would you consider yourself to be in right now?
Man,
I could tell you what I could tell you off my top, but I want to hear what you guys say.
Definitely season 2 of Trophy Room, but that's obvious. Of me though, if we talking musically, like, I say, like, man, bro, I got so many phases. Like, even before meeting y'all though, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really been doing this, you know what I'm saying? That's why, like, I ain't finna go there, but I really been doing this though, like MySpace days, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Dreezy was back to back rapping all the time, and even before, so I'm like season 20 for real, you know what I'm saying? Straight up. Luckily, I was just started so young, I'm still young, doing my thing, but yeah, I'm like season 20 though, for real, dog.
I want, because before the break of the last segment, you spoke about just coming back more bold, and
yeah, for sure.
Man, like, I feel the aggression in these songs, from the intro to the outro to the last song, and I'm like, yo, he never came, like, it's not a frustration. Mm-hmm. It's like you're making a statement on, I'm that nigga.
For sure.
Confidence. Like, you feel that shit.
Thank you.
And like, normal, we know Joel for being cool. He laid back. He gonna talk his shit in the rap shit, but you was holding your nuts. You feel me? And you dropped them.
Hey, come on, man. That's what time it was.
Oh, thanks for the bombs, brother. I appreciate you. Is that something you feel like now, like because you did receive a lot of trophies last year and this year. Do you feel like now it's your time to be like, I'm him?
That's exactly what I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's a few reasons. I was just talking to Rob before we got it. I'm glad you bringing this up. One, I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't really outside too much during my hiatus, but it was times I was outside, and like most people were showing me a lot of love. Still, like, man, bro, I'm still listening to Woo Woo. Can't wait for you to come back. What you got going on? Everything good? Congrats on the baby. But I ain't gonna lie. It was like 2 or 3 people, bro, that, like I told bro, it just seemed like they was happy that I was out the way. To the point, like, I don't know if they thought I stopped rapping or something, but it just seemed like, you know what I'm saying? They was like,
really?
Oh, Joel, like, I'm telling you, bro, I ain't gonna put them out there, but
I'm
I
had
some conversations. I was like, I feel your energy, dog. You low key glad, but you don't even know, like, yeah.
With them? Is it like people that you talk to all like close,
I don't
or
talk
just
to
like
them all the time though, so it wasn't. So I ain't take it too personal. Too personal. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like because I am so laid back and cool. Mons be thinking that like I just be unaware of like the slick shit. Can I?
You go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, they be thinking I'm unaware of the slick shit they be pulling. I'll be like, bro, you stupid. Like, you stupid if you don't think I see that, or if you don't think I understand what you just said to me. But I don't trip though, cause I just tweeted like, that's how I move, bro. I ain't finna go to nobody talking about I'm finna do this, and then nigga next week, like, I'm just sit back, all right, bro, I hear you, yeah, bro, all right. Then I come back and Mog's looking dumb, you know what I'm saying? Then I'm on top again. So that's just how I move. But also, it's time, like you said, bro. But I love what a lot of these artists are doing. I love what it seems like Chicago is going forward, despite all the music, you know what I'm saying, that we've been popularized for lately. It's a lot of refreshing music. It's a lot of positivity. It's a lot of great sounds coming out. But gotta let my nuts hang. Y'all niggas was not at them open mics back in 2014, 2015. You niggas was not around. I was, though. I was the one saying all these messages. I was doing all that. So it was like, I refuse to not be hailed as a pioneer of this new generation sound when I was the one doing all this when niggas was not going that way. I went that way and everybody was going left. It's a few people that was. I ain't gonna disrespect my niggas like my nigga Crowns. It's a few of them. I ain't finna name drop though. But I know I was there. I know I was around all the gangster rap, and I'm coming out talking about, thank God made a way for me. Niggas was not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They wasn't there. So it's like, don't think I'm not finna come back and let y'all know what time it is. And please don't think as I'm going that I'm not better than a lot of you niggas. Like,
Pop your shit! Pop your shit!
So,
oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, so that's
play
what
his
time
ill
it was.
style, folks. Play his ill style, Joe. We outside.
But before let me see if I think I do got it low. Let me double check and see.
I also think out of all projects, I think this project, for me, it just sounds like it's more features on this than any of Joel Q project.
Absolutely.
Was that something you was like, I just want to bring a lot of my guys on here?
Yeah, that was definitely something I wanted to do, because like with this new chapter and everything, not to like make it sound like I feel like it's corny, but for real though, like with this whole like new wave or chapter or season that I'm in, I want to give people all of me. That's why you got songs like One of Your Kind, but then you got songs like Big Mike and Alicia, then you got songs like Chicago Giants, because it's like, I feel like people wanted to put me in a box so bad that I was like, okay, some people literally listen to me for this sound, some people hit me for this sound. I'm like, bro, I'm gonna give people everything. I ain't gonna hold nothing back. You gonna get the perspective, lyrical me, you gonna get the conscious, you gonna get me just showing that I'm barred up, you gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gonna get the player side of me, just, you know what I'm saying, trying to holler at a chick or whatever, like, you gonna get all that, and some of that I needed a little help, so that's why I had to get Jilla, I had to get Richie, I had to get Sean Nev, you know what I'm saying, out in LA, shout out my boy Sean Nev, and Breeze and all that, so yeah.
I think it's pretty dope. I remember, and he always talks shit about me when I say this, because I think I said it on air one time in an interview. I was like, you got him on a song with him. I ain't gonna say no names because he always be I ain't forget about what you said. You did say he got me on that song. But for when you jumped on the song, when you did a song with him, I'm like, I didn't expect it.
Yeah.
And for you to hold your shit on there, I was like, oh, yeah, he ain't playing.
But I'm glad you even had that reaction and all that, because that's what I want to show. Like, Bro, I've been doing this, dog.
And that was like what? I think that was like 16,
yeah,
17.
something like that. Yup, you know what I'm saying?
But shout out to my boy over there with the dreads.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? My boy with the wicks over there. You know what I'm saying? We gonna leave it at that,
I
though.
love you though, bro.
Nah, that's my brother.
That's
for
my
real.
dog for life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Shout out to 50. I went to the concert and he played this.
And you thought about Joel
I
freestyle.
thought about Joel freestyle.
Let's go.
On
Let's
the
go.
real. I'm like, it would have been dope for him to bring some
Man,
shy
I ain't
people
gonna
out.
lie, I was so like.
But
man, if he hit me,
Jeremiah
dog.
went crazy.
Oh yeah, of course.
He brought everybody out. Twister,
course.
Do or Die, Crucial Conflict, and the whole city. He brought the city out.
Yeah, he snapped.
But he could have called Joel Q to
He
do
could
this
have.
though.
You know what I'm saying?
To do
Sorry,
his
though.
verse.
Shout out Murph Dilly though, man. He be with Jeremiah and all
Yeah,
that.
shout out
You know what I'm
Murph.
saying? Murph crazy with it. You know what I'm saying? So
For
that's
sure.
good enough. I'll take that. You feel me?
For sure, for sure. Back to you and this dope ass project.
Trophy Room 2.
Yeah,
Man,
Zersky.
Look, who are the producers?
Man, it's a few. Okay, so we gotta start off with Logic because Logic is the foundation of Trophy Room. That's my brother. Love you, bro. I appreciate you, my nigga, for sure. Breeze, you know what I'm saying? Slick the Third. Who else? Juke Cannon. Who else was on that, Joe? I don't want to forget nobody. I'm gonna feel bad.
Was Law Beats on it at all?
No, Law mixed the hell out them joints though. You know, mix and master. Him and Jimmy. Shout out Jimmy, a classic for sure. That might bro. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody, Joe. For now, that's it. I'm sorry if I forgot you, Joe.
It's
It was
15 tracks.
Never personal. Yeah, but Logic did like half of them. So we got Fiends and Fans. That's Breeze. Everybody Ball. That's Juke Cannon. Slick did Rush Hour 2. I think everything else is
You
Logic.
want me to go through the
bro.
playlist? You need me to go through the list?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me see.
Don't go through the playlist and then you still don't
Right.
remember.
Nah, I think I remember your point when he say the titles though.
All right, let's see here. Look, I got it right here. I was just listening to it. You know, we gonna go back to it.
Come on.
So boom.
All right, so matter of fact, you ain't even gotta do it. Let me test my memory, man. All right, so intro is Logic, playbook is Logic. Oh, Lord Haiti, right?
Okay.
Lord Haiti, that's the last one. I'm tripping, y'all.
Shout out
God.
to Lord Haiti.
Yeah.
Lord Haiti hit me up and he sent me a song. He be sending me beats. He was like, "Yo, y'all need beats for some of the ill styles."
Yeah.
Shout out to Lord Haiti.
Yeah, he did Hecky Now Joe. He did Big Mike and Alicia. Yeah.
I mean, with the process of this project, my brother, did you run into any challenges and obstacles? Maybe like writer's block, maybe some personal things might have happened where you like, I need to take a break real quick from recording.
If anything, I just had to squeeze it in a lot of times, squeeze in a lot of sessions because my time is terrible right now. My schedule sucks. So just squeezing in the sessions. Outside of that though, nah, nigga, I really got more music, you know what I'm saying? But I had to condense it. It started off, I'm like, I'm gonna do 4. I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna do 4, I'm gonna do 6. I just came back. I can't come back 6 months and get niggas 4 songs. It's like, bro, you bogus as hell. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna give them 6. Then 6 turned to 8. And then it got to 10 and it stopped at 10. And I'm like, all right. And I was listening, I'm like, I got more to say, bro. I can't. Then it went to like 11, 12, then jumped to like 14. Then it went to 17. Then I took one off. Actually, the song, I got a post where I'm saying like who the producers and all that. It's a song that I put on there purposely because I'm like, niggas ain't gonna hear this except for on here. It's called All Star Weekend. Hard. But I felt like the energy that was on there was already on there. I wanted everything to have legs on their own. I want everything. You be like, nah, you could just listen to that. Like every song just got its own personality, its own feeling. And I'm like, I don't want this feeling twice. So I had to take it off. I ain't want to though. Like I snapped on that shit for real. But yeah.
Out of the 15 records though, I know one of these songs had to challenge you the most. Like which song was it that you
Or
had
did it
to
even make the album?
track? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's definitely a few that didn't make it. Just cause I just didn't like they good but they not great. You know what I'm saying? Under the NIP Act, like we trying to make great records type of thing. But the hardest song to make, like it's anybody who know me, bro. When I'm in the lab, bro, when I'm cooking, bro, I'm cooking. Like it don't really be taking long, but I think the outro might have been the hardest just because I wanted to end on such a good foot. Because I felt like right now on Trophy Room 1, I feel like I smoked that. Like, that's one of my favorite songs on it. That might be my favorite. Outside the Greatest Hour, you know what I'm saying? No, but that's probably my favorite. But Champion Worldwide, that was actually going to be Champion 4. But I'm like, I'm going to just make this worldwide. And I'm probably going to do a Champion Part 4 sometime later or something like that. But that might have been the hardest one. Because I had to bring it home. Like, I wanted to make sure, like, I wanted to make a nigga crown that when he hearing, like, damn, bro, he said some real shit, you feel me? So that might have been the hardest. But none of them was really a challenge, G. Like, I say that humbly, though. Like, I went through that
you
project.
Was ready for
it. Man. Like,
and it was dope because, bro, the whole project solid from top to bottom, back from bottom to top. You even put your wife on there.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
Like was it a poem or just like a handwritten?
Bro, she just like, I'm smart. Don't get me wrong, but like she's a genius, dog. Like, man. So when she get in mode, bro, she just overdo it. I told her, like, baby, just write a little bit. She pull out the joint. She like, is this enough, nigga? I'm scrolling like.
She don't know how to write bars, so you gotta teach her.
Like, gee, this too much, but I'm like, no, because at the end of the day, this for my daughter, and if something happened to me tomorrow or whatever, I want her to always be able to go back and be like, nah, I remember my parents had this song, and my mama was speaking like 5 minutes about me, so I'm like, just keep it, man. Don't even trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, y'all snap. And I gotta ask you this too, because like we've been talking about the sound on this album. Jones summed it up like perfectly. How you were bold, you came out hidden, letting people know like your confidence level was different. So what do you feel amplified your sound on this project?
Just me having that confidence back. Like, I ain't gonna lie, like 2012-ish, I kind of lost like hella confidence, you know what I'm saying? My ex at the time treated me so bad, dog. I ain't even, like, I forgot what she said. That's why I'm not finna say. I really don't care about saying it, because, I mean, I'm cool now, but she basically treated me and my artistry to the point, like, I really felt like I dropped the ball. Even though I kind of did. The project I put out that time was so trash that, no lie, I really didn't have the confidence since then. Like, I was really like, I was at my lowest, to the point I'm like, damn, G, can I rap? Like, all these years, niggas been telling me I'm cold. I'm a shorty. I'm 12, 13, 14, 15, all this. Then I get to the point I'm really finna release music and I jag like bad, you feel me? So I just lost it. And for those 13, 14, 15, steady trying to climb the ladder and I'm not getting the results, I'm steady feeding into the point like, you not that good, bro. That's why you ain't on. 16, 17, when I made Angel and Trainer, that was my first time feeling like, okay, you might be on to something.
Folks came out with his shirt off.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't he? With the J's on. Shirts off, J's on.
He hit the same dude. I say, he a dog. Turn up, my guy.
Oh, God. I had to waste a little bit. I was feeling myself still. And I look at that picture like, G, you really thought you was big. G, you crazy. You sick in the head. Nigga was 125 pounds. So I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm in here. Yeah, stop it. Yeah, I was wild.
That was a great show, though.
But you see in the confidence, though. You know what I'm saying? That was what it was about. And as time went on, my confidence just continued to keep going. What I will say, when I was younger, I was way wittier, though. Like, some of the lines I said when I was 15, 16, I'd be like, damn, G, what was I on at that time? But I think now, because I'd rather talk to you instead of like being all like super duper barred up, that it just changed. Like, over time, I can still go that way if I want to, which is why, like, on features, I be like crazy barred up. I be like, damn, I don't never be making this when I be making my own. But I think it's just because I like having fun on other people's songs. I like doing whatever I want to do. But but back to the point, my confidence level at this time, knowing that like a nigga like Big Sean, like, bro, you cold, you know what I'm saying? He telling me this. He ain't fabricating it. He like, nigga, like, nah, bro, you raw. It's like, man, this one of the, you know what I'm saying? This is one of the most successful rappers of this generation or this past generation telling me that I'm nice. So ain't nobody finna tell me that I'm not nice. And I need to tell myself that and act like it. So yeah, I had to come back swinging, you know what I'm saying, full speed.
I know you just said like, you're not as witty as you used to be with words. Do you think the fact, because you say you rather talk to you than hit you with bars, do you think being in education plays a part, because you feel like you want to make sure you're talking, because you have to talk to students directly to make sure they understand what you're saying, and you schooling them. So now when you rapping, you schooling your listeners too at the same time.
That's a good point. I may be doing that subconsciously, bro. That very well may be true. I don't know. I definitely know that it's rooted by me, by the way that I want to approach music now. That's for sure. You know, because during that time, like, I wanted to be Wayne, I wanted to be Cass, I wanted to be Fab, I wanted to be Jewels. All those people who like was really barred up. Like, I remember I was like 13 or something, and I was trying to sound like, because I was really good, like how they said like Ray Charles sounded like everybody and he had to find himself. Like, that was me. Like, I was going back to what I was about to say. I mean, I was like 13, 14, and I heard this beat. I'm like, this sound like something Cassie would say. And I mean, Cassie would rap on. And I'm like, you finna scream and shout once I bring the Nina out, make the burn to turn them like I brought Tina out. I pop the lid if you big-headed like Gina Scout, because I was trying to be Cassidy, and I knew that's how he rapped. But I just knew how to emulate anybody. Like, that's if I wanted to sound like Wayne, I was going to imagine I was like 13, 14. You niggas was not like that. I'm just saying. But
y'all not even like that now.
But I was just really good at sounding like anybody. And I think during that time when I said like I just like dropped the ball, I think by the time it was finally time for me to be myself, I didn't know what that meant. I didn't know what that consisted of. So it just took years and years of like trial and error. Then I finally got to the point like, okay, this is who you are, this is what you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Now you have the life experience to bag it where it sounded like this nigga definitely went through that. I know exactly what he talking about. So I think it's just, it's just all part of the story, you know what I'm saying, and part of developing, you know what I'm saying. You may not be who you started off as, and yeah, that's what it is.
For sure. I even hear in some of the songs too on here. I want to ask because I hear a little bit of political talk, community talk, like having a daughter now. Do you feel like you have to speak on certain things that's going on?
Yeah, but no, I feel like the only thing, especially being black on top of that, the only thing I want to be seen for in that matter is just like being a stand-up father. As far as like politics and all that, that's probably just me just
popping your shit.
Yeah, like I just just got to get it off or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
What's the song on this project you want people to take and turn into their favorite?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I've been playing Rush Hour 2 like every morning, but I don't know, that is one of my favorite songs. I don't know, man, because it's a
great album.
Yeah, I like all of them, but I would say One of Your Kind, though. Like, that's my joint, though. I love that song, man. Yeah, that's my joint.
I got it loaded up, too. I got it loaded up to cap off our convo. Boy, this been on my repeat.
Yeah, Joe,
man.
That's the one.
You are
that's
one of your kind. Man, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just took me back. It took me back to times of the cop.
Yeah, facts.
But, with you releasing Trophy Room 2, with you and being engaged now, with you being engaged now, having a daughter, what's your ultimate goal now musically?
Just to be in well, I got a whole business plan I'm trying to do, but that I will do, should I say. But the main part is just to be a provider through the music where I can open doors for myself, my family, and for others. I want everybody to win. I don't want to just be like, no, me and my family straight. Like, nah, like y'all need some whatever. Like I wanna have that platform and that foundation through the music and other endeavors that I'm gonna do immediately after the bag come. Where it can help everybody win. You know what I'm saying? Especially Chicago first, for sure. So
what you feel will help get you there?
Man, bro, it's bigger fans. You know what I'm saying? Bigger audience. You feel me? But nah, really, yeah, that's really it though, man. Like I really just want to be one with the people more than anything. Especially nowadays, I feel like being independent is such a flex as long as you know how to work it. And people like the La Russells, who like he's really one with his fans to the point that being signed would be so stupid for him. And I know he knows that, which is why he moving how he moving. And I think once you get an understanding of that and you know how to play it and know how to move and know how to market, then you start realizing like, bro, I can really do this. I might need some muscle behind me, but like this can be done. I was talking to Breeze and them. This was years ago, and I'm like, bro, I was still right. Cause sometimes, you talk to your homies, niggas be thinking that you tweaking. Not to say that they thought that. I can't remember what it was. I just remember what I said. But I told them like, bro, when it come to be a rapper or anything for that matter, but especially a rapper, bro, it's just a presidential campaign, G. Like all you doing is consistently putting a budget behind yourself more and more, trying to get awareness to the point that the people says, yeah, he's the president. No, he's the best rapper. He's the whatever. As long as you can do that, you can get them ads out here, you can get them pictures, you can get all that to you constantly being seen, but then you also delivering though, and you not just like hella being seen, but you saying stupid shit when it's time for you to speak, bro, you cracking. Like, and that's the way I look. Like, when I thought back, I'm like, gee, that's all you gotta do, dog.
I used to
like,
tell people, you gotta go out here and kiss babies and shake hands.
That's all you gotta do, but
I used to tell people, you gotta kiss babies and shake hands.
Man, that's it, bro, because, I mean, social media is a beautiful thing, and it gets you viral and all that, but it ain't nothing like doing one of these, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I even chose to do the one-man thing, you know what I'm saying, live and perform, because, bro, them 6 months, boy, I was talking to everybody. Like, bro, man, I got this joint trophy room. It's kind of old to you now, but, man, it's kind of old, but it's new to you. Check it out, check it out, check it out. So a lot of those people that came, bro, like, they ain't never been to none of my shows and nothing like that. They slid off the first time because I made real organic connections with people.
For sure.
And I'm like, gee, if I can do this, bro, it's only up. As long as I continue to move in a way that I'm moving and brand myself and marketing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's hella possible though. You know what I'm saying? Nevertheless.
It is, my brother. And this, let people know where they can stream this project at.
Man, you can my bad.
No, go ahead.
Man, you can stream that thing everywhere, dog. You know what I'm saying? Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. Man, if y'all got Spotify and you watching this, please get my numbers up. My number's low, you know what I'm saying? That's not like a definition of where it's at musically. Don't tweak, you know what I'm saying? It's really should be like 5-6 million, you feel me? But it's a little low, you know what I'm saying? Get them numbers up, help a nigga out if you like it, share it. But yeah, it's everywhere it can be streamed though, for real.
Give people, of course, your social media, how they can stay up to date. You got anything else coming this year? Shows, events?
It's a very high chance I'll be performing in November. I don't know the whole event, so I don't really want to speak on it too much. But November the 9th, I believe, I should be doing something. It's a few of us from what I know, but I ain't gonna bring up too much because I don't want to just be messing up titles and where it's gonna be and none of that. But yeah, November 9th, Thanksgiving type of thing. It's gonna be lit though. Regardless if I'm in it or not, it's gonna be a vibe. I got some great things though, man. Definitely more videos, more trophy room too. Yeah, that's really it, man. We gonna push this thing for sure. Y'all gonna know trophy room 2 before it's all said and done for sure.
Did you give out your social?
Oh, my bad. Oh, yeah. Man, I'm only on Twitter. Well, I guess it's X now. You know what I'm saying? X and IG on my Twitter. Look, I still said Twitter and shit. On my Twitter, I can't say Twitter. X is corny. I'm not finna follow me on X. I get that. Yeah. Anyway.
Sound like an
exactly. Joel Q Shy. You know what I'm saying? And then on Instagram it's _ Joel Q. And tap in, man.